Okay, I apologize. I will try and talk quieter. I'm noticing I'm talking very loud, but maybe just because I'm very nervous or excited. So I want to talk about the last part of this kind of the Nearpod. It would be what you would do with the data, or how would you even see the data. So I've kind of only looked at this perfunctorily, but hopefully that's a word. So again, I'm going to use Clever, and I'm going to really kind of work on that and push that out for kids in terms of ease of access to different links. Um, but So I would go to the lesson. So my library. Now this lesson I have in Nature of Science, Fire in a Bottle. So what I can look at, I can look at reports. Now I've done this several times, and I've been messing with this a lot. So it's just kind of embarrassing that I've tried this 8 times. Now this a lot of these are nice because I could do this right from a phone. So Nearpod app is free, so people could do this from a phone. So, but I just did 4 responses. I went through the same slide presentation 4 times, so I can just kind of show you what it looks like in terms of the data. I can see who's participated. Now, this isn't attached to a class in any way, so it doesn't really show me that way. But it can look at each one individually. So if I want to look at the quiz, I could look at the questions individually and see how students responded. Okay, they got that one. They got that one. But they didn't understand that. Okay, so I can see what they need to work, so they understand what variables are, but the constants are still throwing them. So I can use that and go back. I can look at the poll. Okay, what percentage of alcohol? I can look at this as a class percentage. All right, it was 50-50. Half of us thought it was going to be 70, half was 90. I can review the open-ended responses. Okay, now some of these are me just typing really quickly to put a response, but you can see that I can look at what they wrote. Well, if I see a comment in the thread, that could be a part of discussion as well. I can look at draws. So if they were drawing, I could see all of their drawings. Yes, I drew it 4 times really badly. For collaborate, I can look at, okay, what are the constants? I can show as a class board. And I can see all the objects that were given. And I can make it a class board because I can still, okay, I can't edit it. So that's what I thought. Oh, I hope I can go back. All right. I can look at my time to climb. So I can see how the student responses on the time to climb were. I could look at the class board, so it would show me all the student scores, and it would show me overall data, so I can see how the kids do it overall. I can even look by question and see, okay, which one. Now, I would not show this to a class per se, so I would not want to see names up here of who missed it. That might be a problem. Okay, fill in the blanks. I can look at. I can see how they performed in the case, so they got those pretty well. So I just wanted to show that it's not just kind of a way to adjust responses and look at engaging kids a different way. There is a useful component to this in terms of, especially if we're going to a PLC model and saying, okay, what did they miss? I really need to focus on constants. So that really helps me instruct, especially as our limitations of contact, and we're really going to have to really be strategic about what we focus on when we do have those times where we can interact with students. And so knowing what concepts they're not getting would be really a useful tool in helping that process along. So I hope this helps you understand what you would see. Again, if I had much more responses, but again, kids can do this on their computer, they can do it on their Chromebook, they can do it on their phone, tablet. There's a lot of ways to do this, so that's also a nice function of this feature. So hopefully this explains what Nearpod is, how it looks, and if you have any questions, as always, you can try and contact me. But again, I'm not an expert. I'm just trying this stuff out and trying to provide tools for people that I think might be helpful for them.